and welcome to the debut episode of Test Productions' first foray into audio plays. This episode is titled A Sound Unheard. As this story is set in a magical yet still technologically dependent version of our own world, some history is necessary. Earth has been put through a great ordeal over the millennia. Warring feudal states driven by sorcery, the rise of a mechanical powerhouse which rivaled even magic, and a short-lived space age, followed by a time of anarchy in which the very planet seemed to seek humanity's destruction. Now, the once-enemy factions of alchemist and artificer guilds have formed a cooperative union, and all of society has come under their rule as the New World Council. They work together to lead humanity out of the Dark Age with what meager resources are left after their history of war. New cities erupt from the jungle and wastelands covering the continents, reaching to the sky with bright metal fingers, and sprawling ever outwards with glittering urban crawl. Liquid ether, created in a grand merging of both magic and machinery, powers these cities and all of humankind. Finally, new rockets are built to harness this power and take humanity back to the stars. As soon as the first of these gleaming silver and gold alchemical artificer ships reached the moon, the NWC began building the city of New Anaheim, a crowning lunar jewel to fit the new peaceful age of humanity, and serve as a launching point to further explore the universe at large. What follows is the story of the AAS Jason, the scientists of the lunar city, New Anaheim, and their doomed mission to Mars.
Interference. Cleaning up signal. Cleaning up signal. Processing. Abnormal weather conditions encountered. Correcting path according to wind. Path correction. 5 degrees now. 3 degrees stop. Systems at 87%. Landing moment. Hydraulics engaged. Landing complete. Systems on. Functional level 75%. Camera function 72%. Camera function 0%. Hydraulics failure. Hydraulics failure.
And that's where the transmission ends. Well, gentlemen, what do you think?
What exactly were we listening to?
A report from the survey drone sent to Mars ahead of the human landing party. It was both the first and last report that drone sent out.
Oh, so it wasn't supposed to end that suddenly.
It certainly was not. What do you make of it, Dr. Bell?
I don't know. Without analyzing the files further, I can't reach a solid conclusion. But if
I have already analyzed it. The sound was nothing but wind, part of the unforeseen poor weather which made landing so difficult.
Are you sure, Dr. Howe?
Absolutely, Representative Wilson. See here. These spikes represent changes in entry angle created by atmospheric disturbance, followed by these dips, which represent corrections by the drone's piloting program.
Yes, all within normal considering the conditions. So then, Dr. Howe, you are convinced that there is little to worry about?
Quite, Commander. I dare say that the worst your men will encounter on the Red Planet will be a bit of wind and sand.
I must disagree, Commander Whitaker. Though the New World Council has assured us that Dr. Howe is the top man in his field, I just don't like the level of boldness he has encouraged in this mission.
Well, Lucas, these men have been...
Excuse me, Commander. But is Dr. Bell saying he has no faith in the bravery and capabilities of your rocket rangers?
Could we send out another drone?
Please excuse Representative Wilson. He is young and unfamiliar with the theory and practices behind long-distance space travel.
You see, my good fellow, because the Mars expedition is past the halfway point in their journey, the drone wouldn't be able to catch up with them in time, much less arrive before them and send back useful results.
Ah, I see.
I do agree with him in principle, though. We need more information. In the meantime, I'd like access to the data from the drone, and we should caution the expedition ship, the Jason, was it? That they should perform a full gamut of tests before approaching the planet, or sending in any landing parties.
They're still several weeks out, so we'll continue to discuss this after further consultation with the rest of the science team. Dr. Howe, please make sure that our local scientists have access to all of the material from the drone.
As you wish.
And Lucas?
Yes, Commander Whitaker.
Commit yourself to your work, but don't be so fast to doubt others. The NWC has sent Dr. Howe to us to lead the exploration of Mars. We should be thankful for the extra help for this monumental task.
Understood, sir.
All that being said, I will be passing along a transcript of this meeting to Captain Adair on the AAS Jason. And before you ask, Wilson, yes, transmissions move faster than drones. Meeting adjourned.
Dr. Howe, one moment.
What is it, Dr. Bell?
Why are you so certain things are safe on the planet? Even abrasive weather conditions should be cause for alarm.
Dr. Bell, I am the finest mind in theoretical planetary exploration since the last space age.
But theory will only take you so far.
I have taken everything into account. Not to worry, Dr. Bell. You shall have the data soon, and then you will waste your precious time simply to reach the same conclusion I have presented today. Everything is fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've work to do.
It's not the data I'm worried about, Dr. Howe. It's the safety of our men.
Do you have a minute to talk, Dr. Bell?
Yes, Representative. What's on your mind?
Please, my name is Ralph.
All right, then, Ralph. What is it?
If Dr. Howell doesn't get you that research material, let me know. I'll get it for you.
Oh? I thought you were both from the New World Council.
We are. But if your concerns are that strong, then for everyone's peace of mind, they should be put to rest. Besides that, I can't shake this feeling that Dr. Howell doesn't have the best interests of the project at heart.
Well, some scientists are more worried about results, no matter how they're reached. Aren't you worried this may be viewed as a betrayal by the Council, though?
Perhaps. But something just feels strange about this whole situation.
Are you sure you're not just having trouble adjusting to the artificial gravity?
I may not know much about astrophysics, but I know when somebody is hiding something, and Dr. Howell was definitely hiding something.
Fair enough. But aren't you supposed to be defending him from me, not the other way around?
Nonsense. The New World Council has attached me as a diplomatic representative to make sure things were done in a balanced manner. If things aren't running smoothly, then it's my job to fix them.
I think you may have too much faith in the system. But I thank you for your openness. If you'll just make sure I get the raw data collected from the drone instead of the condensed version, I couldn't ask for more.
I'll make sure it happens.
Oh, and feel free to call me Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas. Well, Lucas, it's been 3 days. Have you found anything wrong with Dr. Howell's assessment?
To be honest with you, Ralph, no. Everything we've done so far checks out, and with only one analysis left to finish, I don't think the odds are in my favor. I'm still uneasy about it, but I guess we've no choice but to move forward and tell the men on the exploration ship to go ahead.
Boss, the results of the last test just came in. You should see this.
Alright, print it up at my station. Yes. Wait.
What?
That's strange.
What is it?
You see here, these frames are taken from the video transmission the drone sent out after it landed. The images are quite dirty because of either damage or weather, I don't know which. But see how there's a shape on this frame and not on this one? And then a few frames later on, it's there again, but more in focus.
It's still pretty bad, though. I can't make heads or tails of it.
That's just the thing. To me, it looks like a humanoid with some sort of pointed structure on their head and, well, some sort of tail.
Maybe, Lucas. But it's also a pretty big stretch. The image is still terribly out of focus, and it could be a strange shadow. Besides that, it would mean you're assuming something could live on Mars.
Perhaps it is a stretch, but look what happens a few frames later on.
It's all dark. No, wait. There's still some detail, but I'm not sure what it is.
That's something covering the lens of the camera. A few seconds later, the drone shorted out.
Wait, I thought the reading stopped because the drone shorted.
That's what we all thought of initially. But there's a difference of a few seconds. Now, normally a few seconds is ignored as transmission lag. But look when each device went offline.
Huh. That's strange. First the camera, then the landing apparatus lost hydraulic pressure, then the whole transmission stopped, each a few seconds apart.
That sort of sequential failure can only mean one thing. Outside interference.
Well, Lucas, where do we go from here?
I'll need all the logs on who had access to the drone before it was launched. Manufacturing, testing, repairs, the lot.
Sir, that includes everyone in this room.
Surely you don't think one of us...
No, of course not. I chose all of you because I trust you. I need the logs to see who else had access before the launch, to see if any tampering can be eliminated as the cause.
But if not tampering, then what?
Something alive. Something living on Mars.
In tonight's performance, Commander Whitaker was played by David Giuliano, Ralph Wilson was played by David Faust, Dr. Lucas Bell was played by Josh Landry, and Dr. Ming Hao and various other voices were provided by me, Draco Alexander. Sound effects were created using the BBC Sound Effects Library, as well as by the Test Productions sound crew. The show was edited and produced by Test Productions. Join us next time when we'll catch up with the crew of the alchemical artificer ship Jason in A Sight Unseen.